We are up to Azerbaijan. Round 4. It's a very awkward black screen. It's just longer than usually is. This is why I don't usually start recording at that little skip sequence, because sometimes these can get long. Now, I've been hearing some interesting rumors from a couple of anonymous sources lately. Red Bull they just seem to like look right through what's been happening in the races lately. I've had a perfect season. I've won the first 3 rounds. I have 77 of the possible 78 points I could have to this point. Yet somehow, they're still giving the better treatment and better car to my teammate over there. I'm not going to necessarily say point fingers that that's any part Tyler's fault. I guess he has been here a bit longer. It's just a matter of, you would think Red Bull, by now, would maybe see that I am, you know, slightly faster. Well, that is wrecked. But everything else seems basically fine. Maybe not this so much. And I will certainly keep this in mind for the contract review at the end of this race. They can either change their heart and give me first driver status finally.
Welcome to qualifying in the Republic of Azerbaijan. The teams are making their last-minute adjustments before the lights go green, and the fight for pole position can get underway.
You can either make up that I am the #1 driver, or they can I guess they can just hope that somebody else doesn't do anything. Try and get my attention, I guess. Hey! Thing isn't looking too happy.
Okay, we'll alter the setup of the car.
You never know how the car is going to react to those corners as they went in. It's kind of like a little bit weird. Really braking there, get loose as shit. Just hoping this time I don't have anybody come downstairs mid-recording like they did at the towards the end of the last one. More early braking. This is the one corner on the track I don't enjoy. And now we'll just see. Not excellent. And I'm really not feeling it here right now.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 39.6.
Yeah, I did change tires. I was just like, I said like an idiot moment. What in the world? Alfa Romeo feeling themselves today, I see. They must have made like a huge engine upgrade lately.
We're top of the speed trap, 204.2 miles per hour.
For what all good that's done for me so far. Uh. Going quite a bit faster this time. This is why we do multiple laps. Alright, and that felt, I think that was like almost a second faster, if not more. Yeah, that was over a second faster, that's more like it. Just got a Toro Rosso in front of me. Why did I put that down? It's been a bit of an odd start. Then look, I may get their draft down the front straight though, which will be helpful. That's not helpful though at all.
Max is sitting in pole. He's in pole position.
That didn't even like click in my head of like, you know, there's those better parts you're still getting. And we'll indeed get some help from this Toro Rosso of Sonic. He's gonna help me go fast. He wasn't on a lap, so he didn't keep going forwards. Still got something. Small improvement, but that's not gonna get me any higher.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Verstappen, Vettel and Falken. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Can with a good qualifying, same with Natsuki. And Thrasher, Racing Point seems to really enjoy this track in general. Amy and Suwako, not looking quite as good. My charger cord has escaped. As it really loves to do, because there's not... really loves to do that, considering like something broke with this with the part that goes into the controller, and the like thing that's supposed to hold it in there doesn't really exist anymore. About to win the post leave McLaren rivalry with Kurt Wilde down there, as long as I just finish the race.
Alright, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
And a warm welcome to you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku and home, of course, to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today, so our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully away from the barriers. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Falken, Hamilton, Lando Norris, and Bottas, Perez, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, and Charles Leclerc.
Right.
You're above where we expected on the grid. Be careful not to lose places, as there will be faster cars around you.
Excuse me, Jeff. What? We're the fastest car in the sport. They brake conservatively. You guys have fun down there. Big yeet. And no damage, which is actually kind of surprising me. I'm sure this might be Tyler fighting for Red Bull affection. Which on my end might mean, you know, if I do beat him here, then I might just put him in the sand as far as being #1 driver, at least in their minds. Their #1 driver. Man, you are, quite close to the Rainbow. But without DRS, not really a massive threat. Hopefully she realizes that if she starts bothering me, it's just going to make Tyler's race all that much easier. I could not have put any of that too much closer, I don't think. I shouldn't say Tyler might be out of reach from them. I just have to work on not being in DRS range of those two there. And Kurt Wild's just kind of hanging on as well. Oh crap, DRS is a thing now. Right. Oops. That's a lot of curb. Be gone, foul thing! I'm about to die. Find something. But she's not done yet. Huh? So bearing in mind from the last time we raced at Azerbaijan that the AI sometimes have a hard time with that third corner and its inside barrier. hate that corner so much. You have no idea. Now it is, now it's Kadeem instead of Rainbow there, as I hit even more curves. You had no answer after the first defense. Feels like I've got like no brakes, but that's not really a thing that wears in this game. Come on everybody, join the conga line! Gotta hope that my the AI being worse on the harder compounds can bring him back to me here. I also hope I'm not drowning in traffic. Kurt Wild and Kadeem also followed me in. Mega traffic. I gotta clear this all now or I'm toast. Don't defend for me, Vert. Ah! There's Shadow. Guess means I get to sit behind him through the castle section. This is going to be annoying. God darn it, Bubbles. I suppose the problems with stopping may have stemmed from the tire wear. Gotta do it now. Still no damage.
Max is coming in for a stop.
Good lord, me. Oh my good lord, me. Yeah, Tower's got this race in the bag, basically. There's nothing I can do after that mess. So they have got Amy and they have Amy is covering him off somewhat.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.3 seconds.
Or no, that's not Amy. Amy's the one leading because I imagine she started on some kind of harder tires.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre. Caution, caution.
Oh. Bye. I didn't even see what that was.
Green flag.
That would be Cam. After all that effort you put in qualifying and he just is done.
Caution, caution. The virtual safety
That was
car is
delayed as hell.
Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Right, some information on Ricardo.
Huh? Nope. Okay, so they both had failures, unfortunately. I was hoping they died somehow. Oh, I'm driving like a grandma. I really don't like the direction this is trending.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. PSC ending. Green.
Okay. Jeff, you trying to do my job for me? I'm the commentator. You've been talking more than me this race, though. You're still talking. Good lord. Amo, you really don't seem to realize that this is only hurting both of us. Yeah, look at that. I've lost an entire second to him because she just won't leave me alone. She's like a clingy girlfriend with an F1 car. But I know she's not going to just go away either, so... Yeah, this Tyro has like a mechanical problem of some kind. I think he's literally like secured this race just because Rainbow won't go away. Well, whose freaking fault is that, Jeff? And of course, in this one, Raymo's had no problems with the inside wall. At least certainly when it's come to trying to get around me. No, that'd just be too convenient for me. Oh my god.
Okay, some information on Bottas. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Oh dear. Nah. I was really hoping that would be Tyler, but nope. Or Raymo. Wouldn't have had complaints with that one either.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
You're really thinking about it there. And were you trying to kill me now? Remember what I've done in NASCAR? I know the art of taking somebody out without taking me with. Oh. Thumb slipped and I about slammed to the wall. Wait a minute, what? What the heck, Amy? What kind of recovery drive is that? I didn't think she would get around the Mercedes cars. I would have expected like P7, P8. I didn't think she would clear Kadim though. I mean, neither, yeah, considering she has the mechanical problem, but if being a mechanic herself, she really ends up with a lot of mechanical faults. So I guess some just situational irony.
This is your final lap of the race.
Yeah, I didn't exactly have anything for Tyler on this one. And even if I had it, the Ferrari here was never going to let me actually try and use it. Shut up, Jeff. Note to self for illegals. Check brake pressure. Raise ride height. Pardon me? Get out of here. Have fun with Amy. She deserves the podium more than you do, I'm gonna be honest. Nope. Nothing. Nothing, Jeff? Alright.
Red Bull pulling out at
It's always Azerbaijan, man.
great win. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's an interesting one today. On balance, I think I have to call out Alexander Albon. A really solid drive from him today, and one that he and his team should be proud of.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
So yeah, it seems like despite any kind of doubts that could have been thrown about by the qualifying, the game did its best to soil that by putting Amy and Suwaka back where they probably should have qualified in the first place. Because God forbid F1 actually be interesting. Kurt Weill didn't have his best day ever, though. Neither did Nidori with her good old engine problems. And Sayori will take advantage of all of that, along with her teammate, and as well as the Renault of Marissa having problems, to score himself 2 points. Guys, you're not even going to try and conceal your intentions here? It's just a mess. I don't care if it's the best car in the field. Biased place like this. I mean, Red Bull is certainly not a stranger to teammate-based controversy. Controversy, not there's an O there. If you think back when Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber used to be on the team, or even in real life, when they can't speak up their mind between Albon and Gasly being on their team, and the fact that Kvyat doesn't really want to be on the senior team because of how Verstappen is heavily favored.
You'll officially be racing for a new team, so you better start getting ready for the move.
So, well, in lieu of the incredibly biased opinions of Red Bull, nothing taken to Tyler. I don't really think he's anywhere near at fault here. I mean, it's not his fault that Red Bull thinks he's a better driver than me. I mean, it's not like I won 3 races, but no, you lose 1 race to him at Azerbaijan, and now suddenly your career is over. Insert Nico Rosberg meme here. Speaking of Nico Rosberg, I cannot even begin to explain the deal that Mercedes has just given me here. You know, in the words, I don't remember what movie it is, they made me an offer I can't refuse. So, yeah, looks like I'll be moving to Mercedes. Hopefully, better atmosphere here. Interested to see how this shuffles the driver order as well. Second driver, what a laugh. I've got 90 points in 4 races, almost 100 points in 4 races. I feel nothing.
You may have noticed that things are looking a little different around here. You're working for a new team now, meaning you inherit all aspects of their current research and development, but lose any progress you had with your previous team. Be sure to check your emails for a summary of any resource points you've inherited.
What the hell? What kind of stockpile have they been sitting on? Oh my god. That's a lot of points. Okay, so me and Nidri just had a... Yeah, that's really gonna boost her career too. Because she's gonna go to the best car on the grid. And I know she's also in good close terms with Tyler, so I can imagine she's got the, she's got the brain in her to realize or understand that at first she'll probably have to deal with them preferring Tyler, but maybe she can prove herself, maybe she can do what I couldn't. I doubt it, but you never know. I'm not going to bother investing any of those yet. I will invest them ahead of Spain, or ahead of the episode 4 Spain. Yeah, so my goal isn't even to, I'm not even expected to outperform the car. My goal is to just, alright, Alfa Romeo, I remember I had taken no notice of this. What? Oh, they made they must have made like a major or possibly an ultimate going into Azerbaijan. Oh no, they made an ultimate going into this week. They were already pretty good at Azerbaijan, so now I'm a little startled by that. That means they've gotten some kind of second wind on their R&D tree, and they're rolling. Mercedes a little bit behind McLaren and Ferrari and Red Bull. But it's still a car that can get podiums. We've seen Kadim do it himself. And we've got a track I'm pretty strong at. I much enjoy Barcelona. Did an in-depth. We also got some good dirt, man. That is an invulnerable electric system. Huh. How does that work? Some gearbox durability. Bit of ICE durability. Looking here, we got the 4th best engine. Alfa Romeo have not done too much there. And we've got one major lined up there. And a couple of small ones sitting around as well. And things are going to be pretty hard to fail because they've got 3 ticks in quality control. Curiosity, yeah, 15% chance to fail. That's it. One of each in here, and we've got 3 minor upgrades lined up for that. Oh my good lord, Aero is going to develop. What is this minor? This minor costs $250. Holy cow. Was Mercedes preparing this for me? I'm beginning to think. They were literally just waiting for me to show up. I'm... Alright. Yeah, their car might not be as good as Red Bull on paper right now, but once we've got these points invested, this thing might be back on the top. Not to say that that's uncommon for Mercedes, but it certainly has looked that way.